First one, positive over negative. Do they trust your feedback? When you give feedback, giving positive feedback before negative feedback really sets you up, but allowing the person to not become defensive when you're giving them feedback. See, most research shows that if you give employees 50% negative feedback and 50% positive feedback, they actually feel as if they've been given 100% negative feedback. We've almost become sensitized to negative feedback. I mean, if you think back to school, we tend to remember the exam questions we got wrong rather than the ones that we got right. People tend to remember the mistakes they made more than they remember the things that they did well. So when you need your team to trust the feedback you give them, make sure you don't let them feel overwhelmed by the negatives, which can make them put up a barrier because they don't trust you to be fair in the way you judge them. And my advice, whenever working in any organization, is to keep what I call a TCF, a treasure chest file. Hundreds of people have used this technique. It's a record of achievements for your team members. You keep a file and you note down those little or large achievements. When the time comes to provide some feedback, you can dive into your file and bring out some lovely, juicy, positive things to give feedback on before you hit them with what needs to change. And they're more likely to trust the advice you've given them. So positive over negative when it comes to giving feedback is the key to building trust.